Hello and welcome back. If you haven't seen the introduction video, I would suggest you go and do that now, as it will help. This video will be a setup for future roleplay based videos. After being put down into trance, you'll be given a trigger that will make you feel as if you are in the story completely. With that being said, let's begin. Start by focusing on the spiral and begin to slow your breathing. In, hold your breath for a moment, and out. In, hold, and out. Keep slowly breathing at this pace and relax, starting at your toes and letting it slowly spread over your feet, then growing up to your knees and continuing to your hips, relaxing your whole lower body as you begin to feel them start to go limp. But the relaxation does not stop there, as it continues to rise up to your stomach and creep over your chest, then down through your arms to your hands, feeling your whole body go relaxed and limp. Now that your body is limp and relaxed, the relaxation slowly creeps up over your head and into your mind, starting to make your eyes heavy and your mind go blank. Now I'm going to count down from 10 to 1, and on 1, you will close your eyes and fall into a deep trance, fully relaxed, blank, and focused on my words. Ready? 10, eyes getting heavy. 9, 8, 7, breathing slow. 6, 5, halfway there. 4, mind going blank. 3, eyes as heavy as bricks. 2, on the edge of trance. And 1, take a nap. Deep down, body relaxed, mind blank, and the coins in my hands once again. Open to my suggestions, as my words are always true, and you are happy when you listen to my words. Now that I have you down once again, I will be installing a new trigger into your mind. The trigger will be storytime. This trigger will have 3 parts. 1, giving me the ability to change your senses to match that of the story. 2, having you act out the story in a safe way. And finally, making it so your memories cannot get in the way of the story. So let's bring you even deeper. I'm going to count down from 5. With each number, you will go 100 times deeper. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a nap. Very good. Feeling nice, relaxed, and blank, ready to let my words seep into your mind and rewire it. Now we are going to install your new trigger by slowly building it up into your mind. And step 1 is controlling your perception of the world. So, from now on, whenever I say the trigger storytime, followed by a snap, your sense of perception of the world will match that which is described in the story. To do this, I will control all of your senses. This will not just be limited to the main 5. Even things like your sense of balance and time will be controlled by my words. Let's drop you a little deeper to give you some practice. Going even deeper as I count down from 5 to 1. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 1. Take a nap. Deeper than ever before. Now, let's give you some training. In a moment, I'm going to tell you to open your eyes. And when you do so, you'll stay deep in trance. And I will control all of your senses. You'll see what I tell you, feel what I tell you, hear, smell, taste what I tell you. Ready? Open your eyes, but stay deep in trance. Very good. Now, let's start small. In front of you, you'll see a can of your favorite soft drink. It will be a perfect replica. The colors, textures, and shape are indistinguishable from the real deal, and your mind will simply ignore any inconsistencies. You will want to reach out in a moment and grab the can, and as you do so, you'll feel it in your hands. Grab it now, feeling the metal in your hand, how smooth it is, and even the cold of the touch. Now, open the can, feeling the tension as you crack it. You feel the pressure escape the can, hear the crack and fizz, see the bubbles popping out. Now, finally take a sip. You feel the cold liquid enter your mouth, tasting all the flavors of the soft drink and feeling the tingles of the bubbles. As you finish your sip of the drink, you'll find that you start to go back down deeper into trance as you take a nap, even deeper down, going even deeper as I count down now from 5 to 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a nap. Even deeper now, as we are going to train your mind a little more. In a moment, again, I will get you to open your eyes while staying deep in trance. This time, when you open your eyes, you will find yourself on a beach, hearing the waves and the wind. You will see the sun beating down on the crashing waves and white sand. You will feel both the sand on your skin and the warmth of the sunlight on you. And of course, the smell of the ocean. Open your eyes now, sitting on a beach, looking over the waves, feeling the sun on your skin. Now I want you to focus on the sound of the waves, letting it relax you as it drops you even deeper as I count down from 5 to 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a nap. Eyes closed, even deeper, no longer on the beach, but so deep in trance. Now I'm going to install the next part of your trigger, and that is when you hear your trigger story time followed by a snap, you'll play out what is described in the story, including dialogue. But you will do so in a safe way. For example, if in the story you are described as walking through the streets, you will walk around your room. Even though you may not be going in the exact same direction as described in the story, you'll still feel as though you are. And your subconscious mind will keep you safe from all dangers in the real world, though it'll do it without you noticing. For example, if you were to be walking around, and in the real world you need to step past an object, the subconscious mind will let you step past it, but you will not notice. Within the story, you will continue to walk as if it was never there. On top of this, if something happens in the story that would hurt you to play out, instead of doing it one for one in the real world, you will do it safely. For example, if you were to be pushed over in the story, instead of falling, you would lay on the ground and feel as if you had been pushed, but you will not hurt yourself. Now, in a moment, let's try this out, shall we? Open up your eyes, still deep in trance. You will now follow what I narrate until I say stop. Ready? Rise to your feet as you stretch. Then you go and get on your knees as you start to bow. After bowing 5 times, you will stand back up and then go back to where you were sitting down. Stop. Very good. Now going even deeper again as I count down from 5 to 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a nap. Deeper than ever before. Nice, so relaxed. Now, the last part of your trigger will make it so that your memories will not get in the way of the story. It will do this in 3 ways. 1, you will not realize that you were listening to a hypnosis file. You will have completely forgotten that that is what you were doing. 2, you will not question why you are in a location within the file. Your memory will simply fill in the blanks. And 3, if the video was part of a series, so there is more than one part, you will not remember any gaps. It will be one long continuation to you. Now, as this trigger goes into your mind, deep into it, so that it can work both in and out of trance, the moment you hear story time followed by a snap, you will go back into trance, letting each effect as discussed take hold. And with each effect that takes hold, you will fall 100 times deeper. And when you hear story time over, followed by a snap, you will wake from trance, remembering everything that happened in the story as if it happened to you, but knowing that it is a story. Now, I'm going to wake you up from trance on the count of 5, and then we can test out your trigger. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wake up. Hey there. Welcome back. I'll give you a moment to stretch and get ready, because very soon I will use your trigger for a little test. Ready? Story time. You find yourself waking up in a fancy-looking living room, sitting down in a red velvet chair. As you come to a little more and get a hold of your senses, you notice that there are cold metal cuffs holding your wrists and ankles to the chair. You try to get yourself free, but no luck. Suddenly you see a door open and a lady in a fancy dress walk in. You ask her who she is and why you are here. In return, she puts a finger to your lips and says, "Shh, dear, none of that is important right now. It will all make sense in just a little while." As she takes out a remote and switches the TV on. On the screen, you see a pink spiral spinning. You try to look away, but you find yourself being pulled into it. You hear the lady walk out of the room. You try to look to where she went, but no luck. You cannot look away from the screen. You stare at the spiral for almost an hour, and start to hear a voice over a speaker saying, "I must obey, I must serve, I am lucky to be here," playing on a loop in the background. You try to tune it out, but the spiral drains your will, and after many hours, you start to lose track of time and find yourself not only believing the voices, but repeating what they say, speaking alongside them in an endless loop. You say with them, "I must obey, I must serve, I am lucky to be here." At this point, you can no longer keep track of time, just repeating, "I must obey, I must serve, I'm lucky to be here," as the voices continue and you stare at the spiral. After some time, the screen turns off and the voices stop, but you do not. You keep staring forward, repeating, "I must obey, I must serve, I am lucky to be here." As you continue to repeat, you see the lady re-enter the room. As she walks up to you, she says, "There we go. Now, time to put you to work." Story time over. Rising back up from trance, refreshed and rejuvenated. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and let me know how it felt. And if you have any suggestions for future stories you may be interested in going through, leave them in the comments. Bye bye, till next time.